News Channel 5 Stuart Ledbetter is here now tonight to try to sort out what's the truth and what isn't. Stu?
Well, Tom, each of these news spots document a vote in the House on something like prosecuting child pornographers or keeping drug dealers out of the country, votes in which Sanders had very few allies. These commercials are well produced and represent the start of the tough stuff we've long expected in the Senate campaign.
Tarrant's newest commercial opens with a regular Vermonter and hits Sanders hard.
406 members of Congress voted to crack down on child pornography. Bernie voted against it. Got kids? Check for yourself. He even voted against increased sentences for sex offenders. Why would anyone do that?
Part of that bill indeed establishes mandatory life terms for repeat sex offenders. Asked to explain his no vote.
Whoa. Here's the bill. No, now you're doing what Mr. Tarrant does. What I am simply saying is in a 47-page bill, and if you want to read this, it's yours to take. If in a 47-page bill there are provisions in there that I believed were unconstitutional regarding sentence guidelines. The Supreme Court has ruled that they are unconstitutional.
Another Tarrant commercial chides Sanders for being one of only a handful in Congress voting against a bill on Amber Alert.
Bernie Sanders voted against it, against kids.
Yet Sanders says he's always supported Amber Alert, just not everything else that was in that bill.
But I'm not going to go into all of the details to it. Is that I vote on bills in some cases which have hundreds of pages, as you well know. And within those hundreds of pages in some bills, this is 47 pages, there are good provisions. But my job is to look at all of the provisions.
And he's now launched a TV commercial of his own.
I trust you to use your good judgment.
Yet Tarrant says Sanders must explain votes in which he had almost no one else on his side.
Any representative of the people of Vermont should be able to discuss how he votes and defend how he votes. That's his job. That's his responsibility.
Yet after a few questions with us, Sanders got up and left.
Bernie Sanders gets testy pretty quickly when asked to explain himself, saying that these votes were taken out of context. Rich Tarrant, on the other hand, says it's his responsibility as a candidate and to voters to tell you what Sanders never will. And, of course, Tarrant has plenty of money to make himself heard. Tom?